Negotiation skills. Friends, remember this, everything in this world is negotiable and everyone in the world is a negotiator. A very, very important point. And what we are going to learn about negotiation, it is a life skill, a business skill, and a very, very important social skill as well. And negotiation again is a learnable skill and can be mastered by any human being by a conscious practice. But negotiation takes place when two or more people come together to attempt to reach an agreement on some issue. It's a form of a communication, a persuasive communication. If bargaining is about getting what you want, negotiation is about getting the best possible deal, getting what you want in the best possible way. So this understanding of the difference between a bargaining and negotiation is very important. There are basically broadly two types of negotiation. The first one is the distributive type of negotiation where it is more of a win-lose. One party wins, the other party loses. The next one is integrative negotiation where it's a win-win situation where both the parties win and go back happy. And negotiation has got many roles, like it can be a persuasive communication and selling, it can be used in purchasing, it can be used when dealing with staff, arbitration, and in many kinds of business or personal transaction. In fact, negotiation as a process is happening in entire social fabric in both your personal, professional and social life. And so this is a skill which when mastered can really improve the quality of your life. And broadly speaking, negotiation can be considered as a process having these 4 steps. First one is identifying the issue, debating on the issue, arranging on the issue, and agreeing terms on the issue. It basically involves all these 4 steps in the processes and the variables, especially depending upon where you are negotiating, whether it's on the personal or the professional or the social thing. Various variables are you negotiate on price, on discounts, on delivery, payment terms, especially when you are doing a commercial transaction with people, some extras, some contracts, the terms, the follow-ups, the service, the timings, the schedules, the guarantees, the conditions, the place and the options. These are various variables which are in play whenever two parties are negotiating, and this has to be understood because sometimes, especially in the novice or junior salespeople, think that when they are negotiating with the customer they only talk in terms of the price, but actually apart from price, what impacts the profitability is the other terms like the guarantee, the delivery time, the packaging elements, the logistical cost, so on and so forth. So when you understand negotiation in its overall perspective and negotiate keeping all those variables and terms in mind, you will be able to come out with a win-win transaction. And remember, very important, never underestimate or overestimate either your power to negotiate or the others. As we said in the beginning, everything is negotiable. Everybody is a negotiator. And we have to remember again, as a negotiation normally happens between two human beings who are social beings, and human beings also take decisions emotionally and then justify it logically. And as we are emotional beings, it is very, very important for each one of us to realize that when we are dealing with another human being and when we know that they are driven by emotion, you need to ensure that you always keep that element of respect, the care, the concern, and the human angle whenever we do it. When you keep that in mind and do it, automatically you are there towards the integrative form of negotiation wherein both the parties come win-win, which is what ultimately leads to a long-term relationship and long-term adherence to the agreement which is reached out of a good negotiation.